Vincent Villanis. Ako yung founder po ng Bamboo Beverages Limited. Um, it's a 3-year-old company. So we basically focus sa product development, R&D at saka product development galing sa bamboo, galing sa kawayan. So I was the first commercial bamboo farmer sa Canada. And from there, they're outdoor bamboo plants, diba? So just before winter, yun ang parang secret namin, right? To make them live, we have to trim the leaves before winter. So essentially, we had an abundance of leaves, and we were able to partner with a professor at the University of Toronto. His name is Dr. Chirla Sastry, and he guided us and mentored us into what I guess the nutritional value of the bamboo leaves. And we were able to take them sa mga labs, and we were able to work with beverage scientists dito sa Canada. I think as a Filipino po, 'di ba, talagang nasa buhay na natin yung kawayan. And I would always I guess marvel into in that industry dahil we use it for our houses, 'di ba? Ang bayanihan, we're carrying houses on our backs. And so I think it goes back talaga from childhood. And then lalo na sa Pampanga, right? Whenever you go sa mga RTO na mga trips sa Subic or something like that, mga military, right? They'll teach you how to hydrate with bamboo, 'di ba? To get the water sa loob po ng kawayan. So I think nasa dugo ko na yung talagang to enter that field. Kind of ironic na dito po sa Canada nag-umpisa, especially beverages, dahil Ontario's one of the best places to develop beverages dahil marami tayong support dito, right? And they've accepted yung mga health benefits, opportunities ng bamboo. When the giant pandas came to the Toronto Zoo, there's a lot of data on why they only eat bamboo, and we basically got national coverage from CBC, and they interviewed us, and it gave us an opportunity to educate, I think, the rest of Canada, and we always say, people have fun when they hear bamboo, parang natatawa sila na, oh, really, you're in the business of creating products with bamboo? Pero pag nalaman na nila yung totoo tungkol sa bamboo, they're just amazed, and they end up becoming our ambassadors, and so our first product was bamboo beer. So creating bamboo beer made me the first Filipino-Canadian licensed beer manufacturer sa Canada, and we launched it, and we were able to get the license from the LCBO, which is the board that regulates alcohol in Ontario. And I think that allowed us to really have fun, with a product. So it allowed us to go into the millennials group, and when the millennials drink the bamboo and it's a good tasting product, parang na-educate na rin namin sila. Essentially, Bamboo Beverages Limited, we created the bamboo water with that. So with the bamboo beer, I wanted to focus on something healthier. So essentially, there's other partners with the bamboo beer, and I would say I'm no longer the face of bamboo beer. The reason why I don't want to really be the face of bamboo beer anymore is I have 2 kids. So gusto kong i-promote din sa mga bata yung healthier living. So I took on the Bamboo Beverages Limited as the founder and as the chief bamboo officer is my official title in that company. To really be the pushing force for this healthy product. And right now, we have distribution. We have over 100 stores that's going to be carrying this. We're about to launch it in June. We just finished a successful campaign. So with that comes a lot of the media attention as well. So we've had interviews, Time Magazine, some of the reputable beverage media companies internationally, and they're actually calling it the next super drink. So our strategy is almost similar to Coca-Cola in terms of we created a formula, and a formula that can be duplicated internationally. So right now, based on that, we have our core management team, right? So there's 5 of us in our core management team, and we basically deal with the distributors and the wholesalers and the co-manufacturers, and that gets distributed in the system. When we launched Bamboo Beer, I was so, so excited na dalhin talaga yung Bamboo Beer sa Philippines, right? But then I got to thinking talaga na maybe it's not, it wasn't meant to be, because I keep trying. And then with the bamboo water, parang may epiphany kumbaga na this is the right time. And I started meeting really the right people in the Philippines that wanna see this, launch sa Philippines po. And so, I'm happy to talagang announce na by the end of May, we're gonna go and do a feasibility study in the Philippines, and we're gonna actually change our strategy a little bit, because I always said I invented this so I can bring something back home. If I invented bamboo water in the Philippines, it's not gonna get this much recognition, because, another drink in a third world country. Yet, I invented it in Canada, and all of a sudden, it's at a different level po. So I want to bring that back to the Philippines. So yung feasibility study namin is we're basically gonna start our own operation. We're gonna open up our own facility, our own manufacturing high-tech company in the Philippines, where we're gonna bring our tissue culture lab. So we're gonna, we're gonna clone the bamboo plants. From there, we're gonna actually create and share our extraction, how to extract the nutrients from the bamboo leaves. From there, we will also multifacet into the bamboo water. We have several other products that we want to introduce, but we want, I would say, the bamboo water, we want it as our flagship product, because it's for the masses, right? So there's a lot of, nutritional benefits that come from bamboo leaves. It's known as the superfoods. So I think consciously, mga Filipinos ngayon is trying to promote healthy living, right? And from a social entrepreneurship point of view, it's a balance of the scale, diba? You can't have, you can't be promoting healthy products if you're not taking care of everybody. And, I think bamboo water, we always say we have it's called a triple bottom line approach. Let's take care of the people, and then the planet, and then the profit's gonna come after that. So yun talaga yung message namin, and I'm just happy that I'm able to have this opportunity to bring this to the Philippines. It's just been a really big dream of mine to introduce and share something back home. Mm-hmm. President Aquino, I mean, he's always, I would say, one of the biggest empowerment of this movement. When he signed the executive order, I believe it's Executive Order 879 back in 2010, which was to support the bamboo industry in context to planting 500,000 hectares of bamboo with the ASEAN agreements, for the environment and whatnot. And I think it's quite ironic that we're bringing this back to the Philippines, and our president is coming here, to give us insight and excitement and support, and say, I'm here with you guys. So it's very empowering, to know that that's the president that also supported that, number one, and number two, that there is a lot of, I would say, support on the environmental campaigns as well. So I'm thrilled, and I'm excited, and I'm humbled talaga na, I'm given this opportunity to share my story, because it's been a long road. I encourage everybody in Canada to start their own business, but it's not at the faint of heart, dahil marami tayong mga obstacles, with opportunities, marami din, but there's a lot of challenges too, right? So I'm just empowered. I think sometimes everybody needs that type of empowerment po, and who better give us empowerment than our own president. The biggest challenge for me is, how do I prove that this product meets the quality, the standard that Canada expects? And that has a lot to do with partnering with institutions. And that, for me, was one of the best gifts that I think Canada gave me, to face those challenges. Even they were challenged, because they've never, ever, imagine a young Asian Filipino guy walking into a lab, and I'm saying, hey, I have bamboo leaves with me. What can we do with this? Dr. Sastry said they're full of nutrients. diba? What so it goes across the board. But I think that standard, that system that Canada created, allows for you to take it to different steps, diba? And when you follow those steps, and when you finish each step, then you'll be able to, I would say, harvest the fruits. So my mom came into Canada as a live-in caregiver, right? I mean, I didn't come from a rich family back home. Everything is kind of paycheck to paycheck. And when my mom came here, she left, our hometown, for me to have a brighter, bigger future for me. And I think we have to remind ourselves that. I think, if there was a message that I want to tell, ang mga kababayan natin, mga kapwa natin, their kids, is that we're still thinking that we're struggling, and we're not. If you've made it into Canada, you have to remind yourself every day that, hey, we're here. The opportunities are there. So I think ang advice, if there's any one advice that I could give to everybody who wants to start a business, or to leave their job, to start a business, is that empower yourself because of the struggles that your parents or even you have overcome, diba? So